Hello everybody. So today I'm making another video. This one's going to be a bit of a fun one, and I'm going to be showing y'all my entire Lego collection, my historical collection as of August 2022. So it's been a little while since I've made a video like this. Last time was a couple, I think it was actually more than a couple. I think it was like 3 years ago. And ever since then my collection has grown quite a bit. And this just serves a way for me to document basically the progress of the collection. So yeah, that's mostly everything. And then back here, I've got some of the big stuff that doesn't fit in the shelves. So I'm going to be going through pretty much each shelf. I'm not going to go through each individual model. That would just take too long. I'm going to point out some of the more interesting models in the shelf and just kind of show y'all, basically what's what. So without much further ado, let's just get right into it. Starting out over here on the corner, on the right corner. This shelf so far, I've only got this cannon right here. It's a World War I cannon. I've already shown this before. It's a Brickmania cannon. It's the M1917 GPF. It's a French cannon. It's pretty nice. And then over here are all of my artillery pieces. Mostly just from Brickmania. That's a Cobi one right there. So is that one back there. But other than that, they're all Brickmania, pretty much, with a few exceptions. But yeah, they're all World War I, World War II cannons. Some Napoleonic stuff over here, but mostly World War II and World War I, like I said. And then in this shelf over here, I've got more cannons. And then I've got this plane. This is a World War I plane by Cobi. That's it's a British 504K, Avro 504K. It is missing a propeller. I don't know where it went, and I have to make a new one, which kind of sucks. But yeah, that's all right. I'll sort it out. It's been missing for a while. But it's a nice model. And then some other stuff. That's a V1 rocket there by Brickmania, and then a little trailer for World War I. And then over here, I've got some more planes. This is a Japanese Cobi plane. That's a Ki-64 Tony. On the back there, I've got the submarine. And then I've got the Brickmania Hellcat over here. Over in this shelf, I've got the Chinook. It's a helicopter by Cobi. That's actually the first helicopter I've got. It's still used to this day. It's like a transport helicopter, but it started out as service in the Vietnam War. So pretty nice little kit by Cobi there. Moving over here, I've got two World War I planes. That's Fokker Deer 7 by Brickmania, and that's the Fokker Deer 1 by Cobi. And then over here, I've got a bunch of utility vehicles by Brickmania and by Cobi, just like trucks, bikes, Jeeps, and all of that. Pretty nice. And then a few like armored vehicles over here. I've got a I've got a Katyusha there. It's a custom model I bought on eBay. But yeah, pretty nice stuff. And then over in this shelf, those are all of my armored cars. I've got a few Cobi figures just sitting there. They're temporary. You will notice that there's like a weird mixture of Cobi and Lego minifigures. The Cobi minifigures are all temporary, and I do eventually intend on replacing them with proper Lego figures because I pretty much like to use the Cobi vehicles, but I love the Lego minifigures. So the Cobi figures are just stand-ins. But yeah, I've got all this stuff, mostly Brickmania again, like I said. A few Cobi kits in here too. And they're mostly World War II in this shelf. These two are World War I, but other than that, these are all World War II. Pretty nice stuff. You can kind of see there some of the stuff I've gotten over the years. And then over here, we've got some tanks. These are some smaller tanks. So mostly Brickmania stuff. Some of these models you'll have seen before. Some of them you'll probably haven't. But yeah, nothing too new on this shelf. Mostly models you've seen before. That's new. And that's new back there for you guys. I've had these for a while, but for you, it's new for y'all. But yeah. And then here on this shelf, I've got the Apollo 11 by Lego. It's a really cool set. You know, the moon landing, very, very nice set. And then over here, back to the right side, I've got so far just a lone Brickmania Albatross over here. Pretty nice. These shelves are a bit of a mess. I need to get rid of some of these debris on it. And then this shelf, quite a few new kits, as you can see. Very, very nice stuff. So you can see some of the kits I've acquired there, mostly Brickmania stuff. I haven't counted the amount of models I've collected, but I would say I have about close to 100 at this point. I have a lot of them. I'd say about 70, maybe 80-ish models. Yeah. And then over here, yeah, so these are like some of the bigger size tanks. And then I've got some utility vehicles over there because I don't have space for them on the other shelves. And then these are like my large tanks, so you can see some of the big old tanks I've got. There's the King Tiger by Cobi, which is just awesome. And then this is the Easy 8 by Cobi, which I love too. And then over there is the WW1 by Brickmania. And now we're getting into the planes. I've got a lot of planes since I made that video. You can see here, I've kind of got this configuration, mostly Cobi because Cobi planes are just awesome and they're cheap. But I've kind of got this configuration right here with 2 in the flight stand, 2 without, because that allows me to put more of them in each shelf. But there it is. And this shelf, I've got the ME262 by Cobi. I love this thing. Figured it needed its own shelf. Now there is more. There are these over here. I've got my A7V, and then I've got my German Stormtroopers. I've made a video on these guys. Kind of next to it, little diorama. I need to put some ground there, but other than that, it's a diorama. I've got more stuff. These little doors open up, and I don't really know why they're there. I'm actually thinking of unscrewing these because they don't really need to be there. But I've got some more stuff over here, as you can see. Some planes, and then I've got a little lone KV2 over there, or KV1, sorry, by Brickmania. It's a little dark, but you can kind of make it out. Spitfire down there, yeah, pretty cool stuff. And then over in this shelf, I've got a few more stuff, 3 planes, Polish bomber from World War II over there, and then 2 World War I planes. And then this shelf also opens up, revealing more planes. So I've got 2 Corsairs. That's a Korean War Corsair. That's a World War II one. I've got another Stuka with the cannons on the bottoms of the wing. There's a Soviet MiG-3. And then here is the Il-2 Sturmovik by Brickmania, which is just amazing. And then move down here. More planes. 2 German planes by Cobi. That's a Messerschmitt Bf-110, and that's a Focke-Wulf. And then over there, more planes. I've got Messerschmitt, Polish bomber again, and then 2 Bell P-39 over Cobras. And then at the very bottom, I've got the HMS Warspite. It's one of my very few battleships. I don't really collect battleships, but I do love the look of that one, so I decided to go for that one. And then down here, those are just like some extras. I made some orders in Cobi before, and they sent me these magazines containing parts, and then some figures buried down there. And then there's some extra flight stands. That's all temporary. For now, it's going to stay like that, but when I do get more models, I will eventually get rid of that. So you can kind of see everything nice and laid out. So that's very cool. So I'm going to close these shelves. And now I'll move on to the big bombers. I suppose I could show this before. Over there, I've got some photos of, or not photos, these like nice little posters, World War I, World War II aircraft. I figured they were fitting. We're moving on to the big stuff. Over here, I've got a Brickmania World War I bomber. That's the Gotha. And I know that it looks horrible with them all on the floor like this. I'm actually going to buy like eventually, I don't know when, but I'm going to buy like a big shelf to put all these planes in there. But yeah, there's the Gotha bomber by Brickmania, which I love. Real canvas wings, by the way. I love that. There's the Heinkel HE-111 by Cobi. That's a C-47 Skytrain by Cobi. That's a Junkers 52 by Cobi. B-17. These are all by Cobi, so I'm just going to say the name of the plane. B-17, B-25. That's a Vickers Wellington. That's a Nakajima Ki-49. That's a Concorde by Cobi. Love that model. And then I've got this kind of space corner. I've got Saturn V by Lego, as well as a Shuttle by Lego. Really cool stuff. And then there is one of my largest models. It was my largest model until I got that guy over there. But that's the USS Enterprise. Oh yeah, I also forgot to show y'all. But over here, I've got the Huey helicopter from the Vietnam War. Recently acquired this. It's a model by Cobi. And that kind of starts out my Vietnam collection alongside the Mutt over there. And then on this little thing, that's where I keep all of the instruction manuals for models I've built. So you can kind of see in there, oh Jesus, there's some boxes, which I like to keep the boxes. And then here's the instruction manuals for a bunch of Lego kits and everything. So yeah, that's my entire collection as of August 2022. Very fun stuff. And I've been collecting for about 5 to 6 years now. And I've garnered quite the collection. Most of these models I've purchased using instructions, like the Brickmania ones. I've kind of, a lot of them are instructions. And the Cobi ones, you know, I was the one that purchased them when they were brand new at the time. So yeah, this is a very proud of this collection. You have no idea. But I will eventually kind of set things up. One model which I haven't shown y'all, which I do have, it's packed away right now. I haven't been able to find it, but I do have it. It's the British Mosquito by Cobi. I also have that one, the Mosquito Bomber. So that's another one I have too, that I've not shown, but I do have that one too. The original one, that is. They've made two of them. I have the original one they made. But yeah, man, I'm very proud of this collection, and I just wanted to kind of document the progress that I've made. So thank you all for watching. Please subscribe for content whenever that comes out. If anybody's been subscribed for a while, you will know that I'm not exactly a person that uploads daily. I'm always kind of just like distracted with other things. But whenever I do upload, yeah, just stay tuned for that. But thank you all for watching, and have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.